Ladies and gentlemen, beneficiaries of HELB loan have something to smile about. They will no longer be required to pay more than double the amount of loan they took to finance their university education.
As a chair, the vice chair of security committee, any police officer listening to me, don't you try to arrest any young person who has defaulted on help. And I wish, because I think the character of CS Amina is different. I just pray that she was misquoted, because I cannot imagine her having said that, Mr. Speaker. We cannot be talking about recovering 7-point-something billion from young people who have no jobs. In fact, this House should amend the law. HELB should not have an interest. It's not about interest, Mr. Speaker. And number two, you should not be asked to pay any penalty before you get employment. Government should figure out how they will find out whether those young people...
This came about after former university students filed a petition at the High Court claiming that they are being forced to pay huge amount of debt, more than triple what they had borrowed. One of them had borrowed around 100,000. He was a person living with disability, and over the years he has been unable to pay this loan. And this loan has exceeded the amount up to more than 300,000. So he feels that he's been prejudiced, that this amount of loan plus interest plus penalties should be capped at a certain rate. So the court held that Section 15(2) of the HELB Act is unconstitutional because it does not cap the interest and penalties charged. We all know that the penalty for defaulting to pay a loan monthly is 5,000. So if you default for 1 year, that will be 60,000. For 5 years, that will be 300,000. So if you had borrowed 100K plus 300,000, that's already 400,000. And we know people even stay for 10 years being unable to pay the loan because of the economic situation. So the court said that if you took a loan of 100K, the maximum amount you can pay is 200K. Despite that, even if you take 10 years, this is because of the induplam rule that works for people who take loans in banks. If you borrow a loan from a bank of 100K, the maximum you can pay is 200K. That is the principal amount plus interest plus penalties. And so this rule now will benefit loan or HELB loan defaulters. And I feel that is a very good thing for us former students who've been struggling to pay our loans. And every time we attempt to pay, we realize that what we are paying now after several years is even 3 times what we had borrowed. And you feel extremely prejudiced and your rights are violated. Well, I hope this thing or this rule will be quickly enforced by HELB to benefit all individuals who have loans with HELB. That is all. Kindly like and subscribe this channel.